Hey, what's going on with you? I just want to discuss something real briefly. We talk about drugs all the time and things of that nature. We talk about the drug dealers outside of the cats who hustling and so on and so forth. Well, that's been going on for, forever, more or less. Now they're going to legalize marijuana possibly. And, things that brothers been going to jail for, you know what I'm saying, now will be legalized and the European will make a lot of money. But my thing is this, the biggest drug dealer is not sitting outside on the corner. The biggest drug dealer is your medical industry. You know what I'm saying? Your pharmaceuticals that create particular types of medicines in pill form. You know what I mean? That they give out to the people, that they pass them out with undue tests or so on and so forth as guinea pigs. This is what happens. You understand? So when you're looking at the whole drug thing, one thing that's big in the pharmaceutical market is the testing of painkillers on the people. You understand? And what people don't understand is that the painkillers, the majority of them are made out of opiates. It's an opiate-based pill, meaning it's a heroin pill. It contains elements of heroin. You understand? So when you're giving these pills for pains and so on and so forth, Percocets, Vicodins, Oxycontins, so on and so forth, these contain heroin, which leads to addiction. This is why they will give you these pills, because these pills lead to addiction. And not only that, these pills have side effects. And each side effect will probably lead you to another pill. So as you can see, the pill pushers and the pill poppers, you know what I'm saying? The biggest drug dealer is the dude you go see every week or every month at the doctor's office. The guy who slides you a prescription and say, well, try this, give this out for a couple of days. Try this for a couple of days and let me know how it works. And if it doesn't work good for you, we'll give you something else. See, what kind of shit is that? Like, honestly, for real. The doctor is supposed to know and give you something that is supposed to aid you, not give you something that you're supposed to test yourself at home and take notes on yourself and see how it works. You understand? So the FDA doesn't approve these big pharmaceutical drugs that they push off. And you're wondering, and you're asking us why we have addiction in our community. Well, one of the biggest forms of addiction is off of the pills. And it don't come from the little cats on the corner who's hustling. It comes from the medical industry, the pharmacy. You understand? So the thing is, we have to look at this. Again, opiate-based pills causes addiction. And once addiction is caused, we already know what occurs. You know what I mean? I know people right now who sell pills because they refuse to take the pill because they know that the pills are leading them to an addiction. So they will sell them. It's very common. You understand? So, the pill is not the solution. Change your dietary habits. Change your dietary habits. You'll get better. You understand? Eat differently. Change your dietary habits. Move away from the traditional forms of eating that we have been indoctrinated with eating. Change your dietary habits and you will understand how the body itself already has every tool, everything it needs to heal itself. It already exists within you. But if you're not feeding it properly and correctly, then you will suffer. And if your thoughts aren't proper or correct, you will suffer because thinking is the cause of it all. I don't get sick. I've never been sick. Anyone who knows me can verify that. My ex-wife can tell you she hasn't seen me sick for 15 years. And when she saw me sick, it was a headache that lasted for an hour. You understand? So sickness doesn't exist. It doesn't have to exist. We're in a society where pathology rules. If something is wrong with you, then you're fine in this society. But if something isn't wrong with you, if you're healthy, people ask you, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Ain't that crazy that a healthy person gets constructively criticized because they're healthy? And everybody else around them isn't? Well, my question to you is change your dietary habits. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of research. Understand why high blood pressure, cholesterol, and so on and so forth rules our community. You understand? Ask yourself the history of your people before they began to eat an acidic diet. What kind of diet did we have at that particular time? Change your thought process and your condition will change. You are a manifestation of your thinking. Change that. Peace.